everybody? It's Josh with OK Preps and Survival. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the things that I keep in my kit at all times, whether it be for camping, hiking, backpacking, or as a bug out kit. Basically, all the same principal items that I have in my kit are the same across the board for all of my kits. So I just want to kind of dive in and kind of show you guys what I have in my kits at all times, and maybe give you guys a little bit of insight. There's a couple things in here that a lot of people don't really think about that I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of insight on, and maybe get you guys to think a little bit. We'll start out with my tools and knives and stuff. I'm sure most of you guys have seen the survival knife reviews that I've done, and so you know that I'm a pretty big knife guy. So pretty much you want to have a good base survival knife. So I have here the Bear Grylls Ultimate Survival Knife. And these are all things, like, I don't have all of this stuff in my bag at all times. Like, I have one of my survival knives. So either this one would be in here, or I have my Mora Companion that you guys have seen. If you guys haven't seen the new review on, go check it out. Or I have my Mora number 2, just the wood-handled regular old Mora. So out of these 3 knives, at least one of these is going to be in my kit at all times. So, but not all 3. I know you guys think I'm knife crazy, but it's always good to have a good big knife, a good heavy-duty knife that you can do most of your work with. If you don't have an axe or anything like that, it's good to have a good survival knife that you can do multiple things with and not have to worry about it getting dull real fast or breaking or things like that. Most of my main survival knives that I use are all fixed blade, things of that nature. So next, I have this buck knife. This is an American-made buck, and it's fold out in a locking blade. Oh, sorry, there you go. It's pretty nice. I spent a pretty good amount of money on it. It's probably one of the sharpest knives that I have, but this is for processing game, skinning animals and things of that sort. So if I'm out on a hunt, or if I'm out on a backpacking trip or whatever, and I do get an animal, I process it with this knife. So this is a good knife to have for that kind of thing. Let's see. I always have a small hatchet. This is a Gerber hatchet. I put some grip tape on it just to make it a little bit more of a sticky grip, because the regular handle of it's just solid plastic, and it gets a little slippy whenever it's wet. So that's the blade itself. It's just a small backpack hatchet. You're not going to chop down a whole big tree with this, but you can process firewood, little kindling, stuff like that. This thing is perfect for that. You keep the blade nice and sharp, keep it from being rusty. It's going to be a good knife. It's going to be a good blade for you. This handle is actually hollow. So what I've done is, you can see I've covered the bottom of it up with tape. So what I've done is I've taken, I want to say 2 or 3 paper towels, and I have some of my fire starting material that I use, cotton balls and Vaseline. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's really insightful. Anywho, so I have some of my fire starting material stuffed up in there with some paper towels, and probably 25 or 30 matches with a match striker in there, all rolled up in a Ziploc and stuffed into this handle. So if I get lost with only my hatchet for some reason, I will have a way to start fires if I need them. This is just one of the ways you can utilize one of your tools as a multiple usage tool. So anybody that has hollow-handled axes or hollow-handled hatchets or knives or anything like that, you can utilize that space and stuff fire starting material in there or whatever. And it should stay relatively watertight. The Ziploc in there is taped up and rolled up tight, so the water should stay out. So that's one of the ways I use this hatchet, as more than just a hatchet. Let's see what else. I always have this. This here is an Altoids tin that I've filled with things necessary to survival. It's just got a small knife, some matches, a bit of paracord in there, a fishing kit, and a reflective mirror for signaling. This stays in my pocket, my side pocket in my pants at all times. That way, if I ever do lose my kit for some reason, my whole pack, I still have these basic essentials that I may need in the future. So that's a good thing to think about, because you may not always have your bag with you. And you may lose your bag. So you always want to have backups. And like I say, I have backups and backups to my backups. So this is a good thing to have on your person, not in your bag, because if it's in your bag, it's not doing its job. This is something you want to keep on you at all times. Keep it in your pocket, out of sight, out of mind. You'll forget it's there until you need it. This is just a regular old ferro rod with a striker. I have it on a bit of paracord. It does its job. Sparks up sparks, 3,000 degrees Celsius, or Fahrenheit, excuse me. And it'll light a fire with anything. These actually come in packs of 3. And I have an unopened pack here. That's what they are. They come in packs of 3. You can get a pack of them for $8.95 on Amazon. So it's just your regular ferro rod with your metal striker. I always have more than one way of starting a fire. That doesn't include a lighter. These are pretty important for me. Hand warmers. Since I live in Oklahoma, our winters sometimes will get pretty cold. So I keep a couple packs of hand warmers in my pack, because you won't just use these just to warm your hands. You can put them all over your body when you're cold, you're in your tent, whatever. Put them in your shirt, keep your chest warm. These things help out a lot. Of course, you got the emergency blanket, or emergency Mylar blanket. Everybody should have one of these in their kit. Here's something that people don't think about. Toilet paper. This is a whole roll of toilet paper rolled up into a Ziploc and duct taped. Yeah, my duct tape's kind of goofy, so don't hate. This is one of those things you can tuck away in a small, any little nook and cranny you have in your kit. Tuck this away in there, because you never know when you're going to need it. You could be backpacking for a couple-day trip, never come up on a porta-john, and you're going to need something, if you know what I'm saying. So this is a whole roll of toilet paper. It's been smushed down. It's been in my pack for so long. Who knows how long I've had it. But it stays dry. I have it sealed up in a Ziploc with some duct tape. Paper stays dry, and it's there when you need it. Always keep 2 cans of my fire starting material in there. This can just has the material, and this can has got the material plus matches and the striker. I got a spoon, a fork, and a knife. Sorry you can't really see it. I keep it in a Ziploc. Spoon, fork, and a knife. Picked it up at Academy for $1, just so I could have something to chow down with. Always keep a roll of tape. Any tape's fine. I use hockey tape. Hockey tape works best for me. Another thing that people don't really think about a lot, chapstick. You're going to use chapstick more than you think. I don't like my lips being chapped at all, so I always have a stick of chapstick or 2 in my kits. And not only can you use this for your lips, but if you get any small cuts on your hands, anything like that, your hands start to dry out, you don't have lotion, rub some of your chapstick on there. It does the job same as it does for your lips. Chapstick is a good thing to have, and it'll be a priceless commodity when you really need it. Also keep a sewing kit in here. You don't really want to run into having a bunch of holes in your clothes. The only pair of clothes that you may have, sewing kit is essential to have. Last but not least, I always have a bit of cordage in my pack at all times, usually multiple colors. So if I do need to, mark my trail or make a trail for people to find me, I have different colors. I just have black here for demonstration. But I always have cordages, I always have a bit of cordage in my kit at all times. A couple things that aren't shown. I have a canteen that I keep with me at all times. And I have a hydration bladder, Camelback. It's a 100-liter Camelback that I keep with me. And I have a metal cup and a metal. Sometimes I'll bring my metal cup, or sometimes I'll bring my metal mess kit. Usually it's just the cup, or just the mess kit, I'm sorry. Because I can cook with it, I can eat with it, all that stuff. It's real small, it fits in my pack really good. So those are things to think about. You always want to have something you can boil water in. You always want to have a container. And you want to have something to eat off of. You know, you're going to be eating, so why not have something that's easy for you to eat off of? And also, this is the bag that I use. It's just a 2 or 3 day pack. Nothing too big, nothing too crazy. This is what I keep stocked up with me at all times. It could be my bug out bag, I guess you could say. But that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about any of the stuff that I have in this video, shoot me a comment, let me know. Email me, okprepsandsurvival@gmail.com. I'll be sure to get to any questions or concerns you guys have. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the subscribers that I've been getting lately. You guys rock. I'm going to keep the videos coming. If you guys have any suggestions for things you would like to see, don't be afraid to holler at me. Thank you guys. This is Josh with OK Preps and Survival. You guys have a good day.